Good morning, pineapple. Looking very good, very nice. Hellos, hellos, hellos. How's everyone doing? How's your day been? Some of you, you're just starting your day. I just finished mine. A lot has been happening. Working from home while watching your stream. Good stuff, man. Don't let me distract you. I yap a lot, so I'm probably gonna distract you. Just put me on mute if I like scream, if I hit my leg somewhere or anything. It's 2 a.m. here. How you doing, babushka? I got pussies everywhere. I got pussy here. I got pussy there next to the shisha. I got pussy on the wall. My apologies. Alright, let's get the stream started. I think everyone's here. It has come to my attention this morning that Liver King has been making threats against Joe Rogan, and when he landed in Austin, he got arrested. And he's being charged with tourists. I don't know if I can say it. Tourists, the other one with a beard word. You know, Osama bin Laden activities. He's been charged with Osama bin Laden activities. Not tourism, no. But you get my point. Osama bin Laden threats. Let's just call it that.
Yeah. And these items are for you.
So obviously a lot has been happening in the past couple of days. The Alpha Kings are fighting. The video that I covered, King Azulun and Mr. Ali SH, the King of the Lion, walk like a king or don't care what the king is, something. This went under the radar. Apparently Joe Rogan, I don't know if Joe Rogan's beefing with the Liver King, or maybe he had too many raw livers that he thought he was beefing with someone. Just, you know, Joe Rogan came to his head because he's delusional, obviously. He wanted to bring a knife while talking about going over to Joe Rogan. The audacity. The fuck? I guess she's annoyed. Can't even see shit. The thing is, he's so fat, whenever he sits on her, she can't breathe. That's why she's like... She speaks like... breath is exiting her lungs. Get a soundboard? I'm broke, bro. Leave me alone.
I would take that.
Afford anything and everything.
Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore.
I think he made fun of his liver. I think he made fun of his liver, and now he's pissed because no one can defend his liver, disrespect his liver.
All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man. to a fight, honorable.
I say slap fight, not even fist fight. What was that thing Dana White has? The slap fight? But whatever, it's like the UFC, but they're only slapping each other.
And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us. And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for.
Why is his mouth blue, by the way? Is this what happens when you eat too much liver? Your mouth turns blue? Honestly, Joe Rogan can take him easily. He's just a buffed balloon, that's it. He just yaps a lot. Joe Rogan, he has a history in jiu-jitsu and all that shit. And even if he didn't, he can easily take him down.
And I'll die for him, you know that. And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this.
He has superpowers, don't you know? He has superpowers. How did he get his superpowers? Did a spider suck like a bum bum his hand? Was he born in another planet and he's been living with us in disguise? No. He eats liver. And with liver comes a great power and responsibility.
Willing to die.
With the consequences are your mouth is gonna turn blue, and your eyeballs are gonna be scary. Your skin is gonna be kaboomed as well.
Hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true.
Excuse me?
Yes. Willing to die. Hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true.
That's gay. Seriously. Yeah, no. Choke me, please. Joe, choke me. That's my dream.
Feels good. And
it feels good too?
And then the limbs. I'm fighting for my family. So limb. Go ahead. But
I need to get the context on what Joe Rogan said exactly.
And you have to contend with something else. And I weigh 177 pounds.
I'm heavier than him? How am I heavier than him? Maybe he's short. Maybe that's why. I'm like 190 pounds.
Actual savage. And so at first you're like, fuck that guy. And right when you all of a sudden he did get your attention, which I already did before this, you're saying, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker, that piece of fucking shit. I'm gonna choke him out. That's what warriors do. You and Andrew Tate are good warriors. But you're actually better than that real tension we have. Comedy that you.
Kush, how tall are you? I said this before. I'm 6'5". With my shoes on, 6'6". It doesn't really look, because the way I angle the camera, it shows like I'm like 5 foot something, which is ridiculous, honestly. Like I'm used to this disrespect. Like 5 foot, that's too short. Too short. Like I'm in a different category. Like me and you are not the same if you're 5 foot, you know? Stand next to your wardrobe. Okay. See, what you're doing right now is you're distracting me from this video, and I have ADHD and we're gonna forget what we were talking about. So we're gonna continue with the video. Yeah, okay.
You do is good and true.
No more questions about my height.
We have real tension. But what I see in you is comedy is good and true. Touch points. Well, people laugh. If we don't make fun of them at their expense, they laugh. You should all make fun of me. You should all make fun of me at my expense. Trust me.
I guess Joe Rogan made fun of him. After this, we're gonna go find what Joe Rogan said exactly.
That it still works, and then you should get paid for it. And let's go. Because we're leaving. We're going to Austin. What was my very last point?
That we're gonna kick Joe Rogan's ass?
The real G said it.
Yeah, but why did he get arrested? Did he have a knife with him?
My speech, Justin Fitz.
Okay, Johnson was seen on all fours like a monkey in a video posted shortly before he traveled to Austin. Johnson said he was coming for Joe Rogan and demanded that the two fight. According to APD, detectives contacted Mr. Rogan, who stated he had never had any interaction with Mr. Johnson and considered the post to be threatening. Okay? Liver King, I think he's trolling. I don't think he found it threatening. He just wanted him to get arrested to have a good laugh about it. Liver King is famous for his primal diet. He eats testicles too? Damn, that's crazy. Is that him? Jesus.
I'm calling you out. My name's Liberty. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. Joe Rogan,
Okay, this looks actually very disgusting.
calling you
It looks like a baby's belly on steroids.
out. My name's Liberty. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. Yeah. I have zero training in jiu-jitsu. You're a black belt. You should dismantle.
Yeah, but what did... Look at the states of him. He's gone insane, like the video and living in the woods.
You know.
Holy shit, how did I not see this? Crazy.
All right, I've got a breaking exclusive for you that I got from our sources. The Austin.
Okay, real quick. P.S. What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker out. Lights out. I'm gonna choke him out.
Hey, okay, perfect.
Should we go separate or together? Okay, so what did they say?
They bail out, but we're talking probably.
Separate or together? Okay, so what did they say?
They, listen, just take this with a grain of salt, but they assured me he's going to be in and out.
Yeah.
It's like, we got to process you. He'll bail out, but we're talking probably 24 hours.
24 hours?
Maybe first thing tomorrow when he sees the judge.
Still 24 hours for threats online? I don't think he had any weapons. Gee.
Don't know.
Oh, so it's not an hour. He's gonna be the 24 hours.
I don't know. They could do a 24-hour.
Take you this way to the lobby.
Thank you.
That's his Wi-Fi.
And then do you
buddy.
know where their vehicle is? So
Yes, it's just gonna, when you go out to the driveway.
thank you for your discretion.
So that means 24 hours.
I don't know, Miss Barbara. How's it going?
Really? Thank you.
Okay, so they promise. It's not guaranteed that it's 24 hours, but they're saying it's an in and out situation. Then later, I guess he's gonna bail, but he's being charged. Joe Rogan, when China was to say China, Joe Rogan, Liver King. Yeah, but what did he say? That's the thing. I'll be watching out for his next IG post. True. Let's see if he posted on his IG. When he posted his arrest, the happiest she's ever looked is when he was in jail. When he got arrested. Boys running this channel. Why did the PR team not stop him long time ago? Because it's views. She sleep well tonight. Damn. Pretty well hated, huh?
Everything.
Yeah, we've seen this one. I want to see Joe Rogan's response. Hi, Marge. Can no one place the video so we can see a video of the video? If it's Osama bin Laden activity threats, then my guess is it involves blowing up a building or a car with Rogan in it. What's his beef anyways? Like, dude, looks like a burn with the bread. That's why I'm trying to find out. What did he do exactly and what did Joe said?
You, Joe Rogan. All caps to get it right.
So he's been posting a lot of threats.
What's happening is really important. Okay, let's go.
I think it's not really that serious. He just wanted to start the beef to, you know, stir up drama because his views have been down according to his Instagram. And drama is always good for views.
Oh, we do. Okay, we're gonna put handcuffs on him. Can I give them?
Okay, give me the reason.
The alarm's going off.
The 47-year-old faces a misdemeanor charge of making a terroristic threat and was booked into Travis County Jail in Austin. If nuclear in the UFC commentary was the reason, it's unclear if it's nuclear. Shit, I had a brain
Joe
fart.
Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's Liberty. Man to man.
Rogan has never hosted Liver King on his podcast, but has discussed John's steroid use on air. Okay, shut up. Liver King arrested. Joe asked Derek about exposing Liver King's PED.
Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to we're resting today. If I priest were supposed to be on the jet skis. Joe Cohen!
Have him on, and he called him mentally ill, which obviously he wasn't wrong about.
Yeah, but this clip is from 2 years ago.
Have you seen Liver King recently?
No, what's going on?
He seems like, I don't know, like borderline schizophrenic now.
Is that also, I think he was mentally ill, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
I would have, 46 years old.
Did he like 2 years later it just shaddogged into his brain? Wait. Joe said some shit 2 years ago? And now I'm going to Chicago?
Oh, you look like a fucking superhero. And you're right, you're just super jacked. Yeah. You know, and then gets caught. Just guys, you've got to.
Oh, any steroid use. He's finally ready to challenge Joe's downfall. And now that he's at rock bottom and he's smoking meth or whatever he's doing, and he hasn't slept in days, like he's always talking about how tired he is and how he needs to go to sleep, he's finally ready to challenge Joe Rogan. So he keeps posting these videos like he thinks the fight is going to happen, and he keeps trying to hype it up. And he said he's going to make Joe Rogan pay, and he's ready to go to Austin to meet him, which is obviously just creepy because Joe wants nothing to do with him. You know, he didn't respond to this at all, and who knows if he's even aware of it at first.
Ragnar, I feel like you're a person who you watch Cavos on daily basis. Okay, Liver King arrested in bizarre Joe Rogan feud. Okay, no one explains it better than Dylan.
Oh god.
Of course, after me. After obviously my explanations are the east-west the bestest. But Dylan number 2, I would say. Okay.
Here's something I didn't expect to be talking about today. Brian Johnson, aka the Liver King, has just been arrested for making terroristic threats to none other than Joe Rogan. Okay. Let's unpack that. Now, this comes after he spent the last 5 days making these bizarre videos, basically out of nowhere, calling out Joe Rogan of all people, saying that he wants to fight him. Nay, he needs to fight him. And for the regulars of the channel, you'll know that we just spoke about Liver King for the first time in years after he dropped his documentary on Netflix that flopped. So my initial thoughts when this was all happening, I was thinking, oh, okay, here we go again. Liver King back at it again, refusing to accept that his career, at least as a public figure, is over. He refuses. And my thoughts was that he is doing anything at this point to, get some public awareness about his health and wellness retreats that he's launching, which he told us about in the end of his...
Okay, so this was... I mean, look, it was successful end of the day as long as the threat isn't gonna... Even if it cost them a couple of $100, I think it's fine. But it wasn't, it's a misdemeanor, so it's not a huge one. I guess he was launching something and he just wanted to hype it up.
Documentary on Netflix. But then I started to look a little bit deeper into the stuff that he was posting. A lot of it. And now...
all I know might be midlife crisis.
I'm not too sure. And frankly, it is a little bit concerning.
Not really. He's been doing this for years.
So, is this whole...
do you eat pussy like that?
thing with Liver King
I apologize.
a genuine
There's
mental
a meme
health
that came into
breakdown,
my head.
or is it just yet another publicity stunt of celebrities losing their mind? Let me show you what I found. Let's stop the yapping and let's get cracking!
Dylan, you know that's racist, right? That's very racist, Dylan. And that's his intro. Like a African American 90-year-old woman, if they want to see what is going on with the internet, his intro is gonna give the lady PTSD.
So the conclusion that I came to on my video about Liver King and his documentary, his tell-all documentary, his final confession, was that he was still hustling. Bro was hustling. You know, he announced at the end of that documentary that he was gonna open up 300 wellness retreats around the country. That was gonna be his new business plan. And then right at the end of the documentary, he says with his wife on his lap that the Liver King name is not over, rather, quote, our reign is just f***ing starting. So you gotta wonder, is it a coincidence that just a few weeks, maybe like 1 or 2 months after that thing dropped, this happens? And keep in mind, this is without hearing Liver King's name for like 2 years. He didn't really post much on social media. He didn't really promote the documentary too much. There's a few videos here and there. He posted a few videos of him working out until new, like, incoherent style of just talking to the cup. It's a 4-minute long sentence. He goes to sleep.
The 3 entities that are evil as fuck that thought you could make money by trying to destroy, by doing things that weren't true. Remind me to not say their names because they don't deserve any of that.
He's got all these scratches on his face, which he doesn't address, like where he got them or how. And I love the 4-minute long. You're gonna see for about Mario Kart, and then he convincingly. He says, quote, I'm picking a fight with him and you got $1 million on the line that will go to charity for...
Fight.
This is all for Sun. But if Dylan cannot find, because Dylan has a whole team of researchers, so
no idea what's in the box.
Holy shit!
In the box. Not till you get to the capital. Guess what?
Hold on. Okay, this is the actual threat, where he had a knife
to Austin with him, and I have no idea what's in the box.
What's in the box? Not till you give me the what's gun. In the box?
Or why he's even in Austin.
Just pulling up to the capital. Guess what? You're dead, bitch. You're dead.
Okay, you can't say those things. Have a knife and a box and Joe Rogan's face on it.
Yeah.
Because Joe Rogan has never agreed or even spoken about this fight or addressed it. And not to mention, no one in the world would, especially a fighter, would agree to a fight within 5 days' notice with just some guy. And that's actually an interesting point, which we'll get back to. Anyway, a day later, a bunch of videos and these crazy videos. But this morning, he then makes a video. We get the 4 actual last videos from Liver King. Now, in the first one, it starts out with him in his underwear, and the guy that's recording him, he's a cameraman. He actually plays a pretty big role in a minute. He's recording Liver King, and Liver King's like pacing around the place. He's getting his stuff together because police have showed up to the hotel, and they're arresting him. His wife and 2 sons, they don't seem concerned at all, especially for people who, you know, their dad and their husband is just about to get arrested. Unless this is like a frequent thing, the first time someone close to you gets arrested, you'd be freaking out.
I don't know if you heard, there's free Wi-Fi this week.
Or maybe that's all like their stoic training. And that could be the explanation. Now, he's constantly telling this guy called Chris to keep recording no matter what. And he does, even at a time where Liver King gathers his wife and 2 sons into the bedroom for a secret chat for like minutes on end. And this guy's just filming the hotel room like, oh, I don't even know what to do. Anyway, a few minutes later, he comes out. They share a big family hug before the police turn up to the hotel room.
Oh, that was what the hug was
about. He's now
about.
wearing like a whole weighted... At which point, this cameraman says to her, the police told him... He's gonna be in that well, and at least we know that he to KXAN that Brian Johnson has been listed in the jail logs, and that name is in fact Liver King. So at least we know that he was actually arrested. So it's not just one big, oh, he's hired some police people. They say he faces 1 charge of terroristic threat, which is a Class B misdemeanor. Now, that's usually a couple $1,000s fine, but it's been known to go as high as like 6 months in jail, which I very, very much believe it is unlikely. Unless he's actually done something that we don't know about. But yeah, if it's just the stuff that we're seeing online, it'll likely just be a fine. But the big thing is like, we genuinely get rid intentions about it. In fact, I know about it. Another interesting part is
why is Bonnie Blue there?
He actually made merch, boxes of merch with the Joe Rogan versus Liver King, you know, printed on it. In fact, he was wearing it as he got arrested. And I mean,
Jesus, how do we miss this? I mean, it's not gonna work out. What was he thinking? Is he trying to like force a fight without Joe Rogan's consent? They don't serve liver in jail. He's probably gonna die then. What is he gonna eat? I. Yeah, I'm definitely making a video about this and making fun of him a little bit. Well, that's interesting. Anyways, that's the latest on Joe Rogan Liver King. Alright, so for this stream, we are going to Raw Dog Twitter, see what's going on around the internet, watch a couple of crime activity videos, make fun of some people, considering playing a game as well towards the end. Liver King is going to look like Vitaly soon. He's only going to be inside for 24. It's a misdemeanor. It's not much. COD Warzone, nope. I value my mental health a lot. I'm not playing a PvP game. Not COD at least. A fitness influencer is being dubbed a hero for calling out a woman who called out men in the gym, but some worry he's only fueling misogyny online. Oh, Joey, as much as I like you, I don't like you that much to read all this text. But hey, if you're invested, go through that. Let me just read the first line. I've spent the last couple of years creating a platform to do something I've been... Okay, now.
Mark Rutte, the NATO chief, who is your friend, he called you daddy earlier.
Who is Mark? Show me this Mark. Do you think Trump makes daddy jokes at the back? Secretary of General of NATO, whatever. I think Trump makes daddy jokes at the back as well. Some sus brother-to-brother jokes.
From Sky News. Mark Rutte, the NATO chief, who is your friend, he called you daddy earlier. Do you regard your NATO allies as kind of children?
No, he likes me. I think he likes me. If he doesn't, I'll let you know. I'll come back and I'll hit him hard, okay? No?
Do you
He did it very...
I'll hit him hard so he can call you daddy harder.
Perfection. He daddy, you're my daddy.
Do you regard your NATO allies, though, as kind of like children, and they're obviously listening to you and they're spending more, and you're
see, you see, she had to kill the vibe. She had to come through and kill the vibe.
Appreciative of that, but do you hope...
Look, honestly, I like that the governments, they have this goofy activities going on every once in a while. Obviously, not always. But it's good to see that they're not all robots. You know what I mean? Makes you trust them a little bit more.
That actually they're going to be able to defend themselves, defend Europe on their own without...
I think they need help a little bit at the beginning. And
from Sky News.
Trump is wishing he was in bed watching Netflix right now. I wish I was in bed. I'm kind of hungry, but I think after I eat, I'll be fine. I don't trust any of them. So, the new mayor of New York has been selected, and he said that Prime Minister of Israel is not welcome in New York. If he lands, he'll be arrested. His words. Interesting. Very interesting. Zohran Mamdani. I don't know if he's originally Indian or Iranian. I have no idea. His name is kinda Iranian.
We have won because New Yorkers have stood up for a city they can afford. A city where they can do more than just struggle. And it's where the mayor...
Do you know how much rent is in New York? What do you mean afford?
...will use their power to reject Donald Trump's fascism. To stop mass ICE agents from deporting our neighbors. And to govern our city as a model for the Democratic Party.
Trump's not gonna like that. You know what I think of him? I think he's very new into politics. I don't know if he's done any politician jobs or anything before. Looks like Kush in a suit. Nah, bro, we look way different. But I feel like along the way, he's going to get corrupt automatically, just naturally. That's how politicians are. I think in about 6 months' time, he's gonna call Trump daddy too. Breaking news: the White House is aggressively tracking down the person who leaked classified documents to CNN. They should all... CNN got leaked?
They took bits and pieces from a leaked top secret intelligence report. And by the way,
Yeah, I heard something about this where the CNN... Trump also tweeted about this. The CNN started shit-talking B-52 and exposing the pilot of the mission and, you know, inside the B-52.
I understand the FBI is investigating who was the source of that leak because it's an illegal leak to CNN. And this is the same fake news CNN reporter who wrote the story alleging that the Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation, which we know is one of the greatest political hoaxes this country and the American public have ever seen. And that CNN story does not change the facts. There was a total and complete obliteration of Iran's nuclear facilities, and because of the president's strike, because of the precision of our United States military and this perfectly executed mission, Iran no longer has the capability to produce a nuclear weapon as imminently as they did prior to the strike. The American people and the world should be grateful for that, and it's disgusting that CNN and the New York Times are disparaging not just the president,
To be fair, New York Times... Sorry, that's New York Post, never mind.
but our brave men and women who helped conduct this highly successful operation.
And what kind of consequence could the leaker face?
They should go to jail. They took bits and pieces.
Okay, wait. CNN... What was the thing? Leaked documents. Oh, exclusive. Early US intel assessment suggests strikes on Iran did not destroy the nuclear sites, source say. So did they get it or they didn't? Was this all for a show? This is a leaked documents, and she just confirmed that this is a leaked documents. But they're saying it's fake, even though it got leaked from them. Now, Trump, where's Trump? There you go. This is what he said. We just caught the failing New York Times working with fake news CNN. Cheating again. They tried to demean the great work of our B-2 pilots. Did. English left the chat for a second. They tried to demean the great work of our B-2 pilots, what they did, and they were wrong in doing so. These reporters are just bad and sick people. You would think they will be proud of the great success we had instead of trying to always make our country look bad. Total obliteration. So, clickbait. I mean, they're news. They should clickbait. That's how they make their money. You know what I mean? Obviously, do not share fake news. Now, we don't know if this is fake or not. For all we know, it's true. Or for all we know, Trump is, you know, just because he said no, it's not true, doesn't mean it's not true. You know what I mean? Unless Trump and the White House, they try to come forward and show that, hey, look, nuclear facilities destroyed. Because you can't really tell much from the photo. You can't really tell much. Obviously, there were bunker busters. It went inside. From inside, it went chakalaka boom boom, and it, you know, destroyed everything. I don't know. Like, let's take a look at this. It's the... Bro, shut up. There's an ad. If pilot's identity has been leaked, he's in grave danger now. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. There's more pilots to this as well. I doubt Iranians are going to do anything about it because they took a huge loss. I don't think they'll go out of their way, you know, spend money on tracking this guy down to unalive him. What's done is already done. If they retaliate and if they get caught, the risk is just way too big. The US military strikes on 1/3 weekend did not destroy the core components of the country's nuclear program, and likely only to set it back by months. According to early US intelligence assessment that was described by 7 people briefed on it, the assessment, which has not been previously reported, was produced by the Defense Intelligence Agency, the Pentagon's intelligence arm. It is based on a battle damage assessment conducted by a US Central Command in the aftermath of the US strike, one of the sources said. So basically, it did not set them back for years and years, or, you know, completely. It just sent them back for months. But this is what they're claiming. This is what they're alleging. Are they going to share the, you know, the leaked documents, government documents? I doubt it. That's illegal. I honestly don't know if they can share it or not. I think it's illegal. Something that really is interesting to me as well. Can the government strip down CNN to reveal the source? Who was the leaker in this situation? Who stole from our house? Like, was it worth it? I guess they got paid a huge amount of money. I guess the person who leaked it came forward and said, hey, I have this. I have, you know, I request this much. Let's go. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Fake leak? Maybe. For all we know, it's fake. For all we know, it's true. No one's providing any evidence.
Quote,
Zofran is a better speaker than
the words
Obama.
of a famous New Yorker.
But yeah.
I think this is an
Kamala
Jesus, he got old.
Harris needs.
I think it's the glasses. Trump, go ahead, but the NATO chief called you daddy. We've seen this a lot.
So I kind of like averted my eyes, so I didn't really see, but if I change your...
Is this casting couch?
Oh, so about your dick. So I kind of like averted my eyes, so I didn't really see, but if I change your diaper again, I'll make sure to look at it.
To be fair, even though if he shoots a corn video, I think it's fine. He's going to heaven either way. There's nothing he can do that he's gonna go to hell.
Okay. Anything
I
else?
just thought it would be respectful to
Anything else
not
other than-
look at your dick.
Have you seen a little person, like a midget, check like a boom boom? A full-sized woman? It's the funniest shit ever. It's the... For some reason, you don't think it's disgusting. You go and you chant for it automatically. I was like, go, 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 go. It's so funny. See, if he had like small special needs things, yeah, he has a chance to go to hell, but he's fine. His ticket was already stamped to heaven a long, long time ago.
But I actually did see it for 1 second, and it looked uncircumcised.
Anything else other than
Is
looking
it
at it?
uncircumcised?
Maybe.
Yeah, it looked uncircumcised for the one glance.
She's going to hell. By just talking to her about his cucumba, she's going to hell for this. But this is a great advertisement for whatever link she's sharing with everyone. She's learning from Bonnie Blue. Do things outside the box. Shakalaka Boom Boom, special needs people. To be fair, good for him. Honestly, once in a lifetime opportunity probably.
Do you like that?
Yes.
Cucumba, what does cucumba means? Cucumber. We just like to say cucumba over here.
Nice. Nice.
Holy shit. Did we just get a glance? This is disturbing. I'm going to hell for showing you this.
Nice.
Oh, so about your dick.
Alright, wait. Let me see. Let me open the threads. I wish I was on some... Oh, it's not even that funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. This is hard. Okay. Alright. Let's see what is going on. What else? What? Action requested. YouTube. Just give me 1 second. We are launching a new feature. Okay, I thought something happened to my live. Excuse me? I mean, she has to pay for it. Why all haram stuff on my FYP? Some parents in water parks was shocked by a woman in niqab told her to leave because she scares children. Alright, I'm not gonna get into this whole thing.
Hey y'all, we're on.
She's back? What?
Hey y'all, we're on Broadway where it all started, and we're about to get presented
I don't know if this is copyrighted or not.
a plaque from the mayor himself.
Is a US theme song?
I bestow this onto you. Right here, there you go, and Chelsea too.
Okay. Her first video back is a promotional video now. Wait, something I want to show you. I've been debating for the past 2 days if I should make fun of them or not. Indian theater classes.
Go on, come here! Go on! Continue! और यार करिए
Look. I'm all for it. It's just funny. I know they're trying their best to learn in theater. I just find it funny.
Normally, I don't pay attention to the.
Bro posts on IG like I used to post back when I was 17. Alright, let's see what is going on. No response from his side, but Ali guy responded last time I checked.
Islam gives freedom for a lady beyond.
Why not commit to one?
Alpha energy.
No.
Alpha energy. He walked in like a king, or he doesn't give who the F the king is. See, everyone just respected him immediately.
And do a one-on-one.
He's already just exploded.
Podcast, as we call the chair, with our show. Kind of clear. Clear the air with you two. Good to sit down with. So we got King Ben and King Ali, one-on-one.
Two kings, and what are we? The peasants?
I guess so, man.
No problem.
Yes, you are. So there might be a sit down. It's even better than a fight. King Zulay versus King Ali. What are they gonna fight about? Who can lift more in the gym? I have no idea. How many wives can you get while their wives are sitting and, you know, they're watching the whole podcast in front of them? Alright, there's not much on his. Okay, he's just promoting it. Okay. You have a second one?
What the fuck is happening in this room?
I'm so uncomfortable watching him this way, but I just can't clip off of it now.
The poop's coming out.
Ah, okay.
Poop beep.
Oh my god.
Poop beep.
What the fuck?
Coming out.
What the? You don't want
Poop
that.
beep, poop
You don't
beep.
want that.
I'm about to say something really fucked up. I'm probably gonna cut it out of the whole stream.
You don't want that.
It's gonna come out.
Jesus.
When he finishes, how do you think his expression will be? Since he's already, you know... Is he gonna be more, you know... I don't know. Like, seriously, when he finishes, how do you think his expression is going to be?
I don't want that.
It's gonna come out.
Jesus Christ. Fuck out of here.
Is that a shit stain on the couch?
What the fuck is happening?
Probably doesn't normal expression. Look, I turn if I'm getting a double hand twister volcano edition, I turn into special needs person. Like for like 5 seconds, I would say. But how does someone who's already special needs turn into extra special needs? Know what I mean? I guess one way to find out, once the video drops, I'll probably stream it on stream. We'll watch it together and find out.
Ordering food. Just be a Chinese man, yeah?
Okay. He might go hard. Then he might join Special Force. That was a bait. I don't make these videos to motivate you. I make this content so you can finally feel an innate of hunger for life.
Ah, thank you very much. Thank you. Hi. Cheers. Good morning. What time is it? Which continent am I in? Sorry. When I sleep on my private jet, I forget where I am. Where am I? Oh, interesting. You know, I don't make these videos just to me and my brother about running through the... And if you were hungry, you would probably do more positive actions than negatives, and you'd be surprised.
Okay. Have you met him? No. I know people who are very close with him. I know people who interviewed him. I know people who are friends with him and blah, blah, blah. But no. Even Sneeko. But I like to be in my cave. I don't like to socialize much. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's time to unpin the viral tweet from 2020.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
I lost 3,000. You put 3K on me? I put 3K on you.
This is London after almost 10 years of having Muslim mayor. This is something I never understood. My family comes from a Shia side as well. They don't do this, by the way. Like Shias, they do, but you know, they don't. My side, they don't do these type of things. They think it's stupid. But I don't understand this. Like, you harming yourself. God gave you that body to borrow. That's haram, hitting yourself. Yeah, I'm Iranian. Okay, let's see.
I'm a little present of a car that I can drive. I'm a little present of a car that I can drive.
Veal Sawasa donated €5.99 through Super Chat. Kebab money.
Thank you for that kebab money, brother. Appreciate it. Ugh. To be fair, now that you mentioned kebab, I'm thinking of a kebab wrap. But the problem is, it's 1:30 a.m. and everything is closed right now, and I live in the middle of a desert and nothing's around me. That's one of the downsides of living in the middle of a desert. Alright,
Touchy.
just found this on my phone. Andrew Tate posted this.
Touchy. Touchy. Ooh, a Bugatti. What color is it? Another girlfriend? Yummy. Haram. Touchy.
What?
Touchy. Touchy. Woo. Matrix attack. Woo. House arrest. Free touchy. Free touchy. Free touchy. Touchy.
Nah, this has to be fake. I don't live in Sharjah, I live in Dubai. I moved last year. I'm in Damak Hills too. I was talking to a friend who lived in the UAE and asked if he knew you. I told him you were born in UAE, but he's Iranian. He was like swearing you were Iranian. I don't have a passport. I'm Iranian. My passport. I lived here for 25 years. They don't give passports over here. So I don't know if that counts or not. What the hell? I heard about this one, Anthony Carmelo. I thought you were Marathi. I'm 26. I'll be 27 in September. Nah, they don't give passports. They used to give 50 years ago. Even if you've been here for like 40 years, they still don't give you. I covered this case a couple of months ago. I guess they came to a verdict. The jury, all I know is he's being charged with a first-degree murder. But he didn't get the chair. You get a kebab at 2 a.m. You know for a fact the boss has been scratching. Excuse me? I was about to make a special needs comment, but no. You get a passport only if you can repeat the country to basically if you... The thing is... But you speak Arabic? Nah, not really. It's 50-50. I don't really care if I speak Arabic or not. They'll give you passport, babushka? Thing is, most countries, they do give you a passport, but the value kind of goes a little bit down. But like countries like US, it doesn't. But one of the reasons why UAE, the passport is very, very powerful is because they don't give it out like candy. They don't give it out at all. So the value automatically just goes up. Because that's the power they have over, you know, the world and the people living here. A lot of people with UAE passport over here, they get free gas on monthly basis. They get, you know, like if you're a single mother or someone, you get money from the government. Schools are free. Medical care is free. Colleges are free. You can literally study to be a pilot for what, $150,000 for 2 years for free. You don't even have to pay. But everyone else, they have to pay. What are you doing? What are you? What is this donkey behavior? I don't know what to do with her. Excuse me, this is my chair. Move. I don't want to touch your butthole. Move. Anyways. What does indicted mean? Accused, charged. Okay. So, they didn't charge him, I guess? I thought he was charged from the beginning. Or did I miss something? So, Carmelo Anthony indicted for the unaliving of stabbing to death of Austin. It didn't fall under self-defense. Now it is first-degree murder. He was accused of fatally stabbing another teen during the altercation at the track meet in early April. And he was indicted for murder by a Collin County grand jury on Tuesday. Anthony, who was 17 years old at the time of the incident, was arrested on April 2nd. Connection with the stabbing of the 17-year-old Austin during a meet. The teen is facing first-degree murder, who has been on house arrest since been released on reduced bond. I mean, the family's millionaire right now after they raised, what, $600,000? In other currencies, they're millionaires. But they're, you know, $600,000 is a lot of money. It's many people's lifetime saving, if you're lucky. If convicted, Anthony could face a possible sentence of 5 to 99 years or life in prison. In Texas criminal justice, 17-year-olds are considered adults. Interesting. 5 to 99 years. How long is gonna serve? One way to find out. I've shared my thoughts on this before. If someone comes at you face to face, if someone is slapping you, even fist fight, punching you, if you take out a weapon, a knife, and starts unaliving them, no. Because in a matter of seconds, school teachers, adults are gonna show up and they're gonna catch you. Now, if you're in an alley, in a dark alley at 3 a.m. and their intention is to unalive you, then yes, you can use that and it will be considered as self-defense. But the thing is, we don't even know that if they were beating him or not. According to the brother, they just got face to face with each other and words were exchanged and shatak. I say he deserves 99 years. Definitely didn't deserve that $600,000, but it is what it is. At least he's not a lose-lose for the family. He hit him right in the heart? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't touch him. According to the brother, they were just yapping. There was no signs of injury to Anthony's face as well. So he wasn't even assaulted. 100% this is murder. This isn't self-defense. We'd acknowledge Austin family following a formal indictment, asking community to keep them in your thoughts if you're willing, in your prayers as well. I am pleased that we are moving forward with the first-degree murder indictment. Now it's going to go into the court system. I fully believe that justice will be served for Austin Metcalf. I look forward to forthcoming trial, but it will never bring my son back, said Austin Metcalf's father. How Anthony reacted after his arrest. Once the arrest officer said, I have the alleged suspect in custody, Anthony reportedly told the officer, I'm not alleged, I did it. Well, this is new. He said, I'm not alleged, I did it. It was me who unalived him. Make me the hero of the city. And people are donating $600,000, up to $600,000 to the whole case. I know this is old, but I've never seen this. I'm not alleged, I actually did it. Anthony then said that Metcalf put his hands on him after he asked them not to. Oh my god. Yeah, he's getting that 99 years. He is getting that 99 years. Someone tells you to leave and they put their hand on you, even if they push you and you take out a knife. That's not self-defense, that's pure murder. And you stab them in the heart. Not even a threat, like, hey, I have a weapon, step back. No, you just go in and shatar. Prison will destroy him, it will, but he deserves it. You can't just take another person's life and, get away with it. I'm surprised they didn't give him a chair.
you love the bro?
What's up, Wardiak?
Yo, you are not opium, bitch. You are.
The last one standing, but fortunately Iran, you know.
Iranian, what? A crazy New York woman thinks Iran could win a war against the US.
And Iran is the last one standing, but fortunately Iran, you know, can actually defend itself. I think Iran is actually powerful enough to win this thing. Like, even the Houthis basically
When was this? Did she see the news?
chased away, you know, Trump. So if Trump couldn't beat the Houthis,
This is a situation where you yap all the yap. Oh, check like a bum bum you. When I see you, I'll pin you down. Put your head on the floor. Put my feet on it. And stroke it hard till you can't feel your back. I'll break your knees. And then you meet, you last for 15 seconds. And you do one position, missionary. That's how he went.
I don't know how delusional, you know, he is, like, thinking that Israel can't either. Like, Israel is lying about the fact that they have control of the airspace, whatever, to try.
They do. As much as I don't dislike Israel, they do.
Try and make it to convince Trump that it's going to be an easy win. It's not going to be an easy win.
It is.
Like, I actually think Iran is going to win this.
Okay. As an Iranian to another Iranian, no, it's not possible. It's not possible. I don't know where our money is going, our country's money is going, but it's not going to airspace. It's not going. It's going probably into their pockets and spending it on ladies and alcohol and all those things. By the way, Islam is just a cover-up, yeah? They do all the shit behind the scenes. Like, the only true Muslims I see, like, GCC countries, very respectable, and, like, Pakistan as well, Afghanistan as well, but the governments are all corrupt. Breaking news, New York Mayor Eric made a powerful speech about pricing. Demi Sucks is currently going viral on TikTok. This is Aiden Ross's ex. Locals who live in a city whose economy is entirely... Michigan officer crashes into an SUV at 116 miles an hour and unalives 2 men. The crash unalived 34 years old and Perez 33 who were in the Dodge Durango. Police claim there were no chase involved at the time of the crash. Officer James Burker was charged with 2 counts of manslaughter. Jesus, do I even want to see? Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. So he was just casually going 116 miles an hour without even having his lights on. Was there any undercover operation happening or no? He didn't signal. Both are wrong in this situation. And he crossed at a line where he shouldn't cross. It's a straight line. Rest in peace to the guys. But 116 miles an hour for no reason is crazy. Why are you going 116 miles an hour? Did you get a text from your side piece that, hey, I'm alone, and you decide to, you know, drive really, really fast just to go get some shit like a boom boom. Oh yeah, no, I'm not showing this.
When watching that, in the top left corner, we see the speeds of the vehicle driving for as long as this officer did at such an illegal rate and killed these two men. Next, please.
You know why I want a Ford Raptor? My dream car is a Ford, well, not the dream car, but Ford F-150 Raptor. Because if anyone decides to pull something like this on you, you'll talk them back. Hi, Melissa. Aiden Ross calls Tyler Hero to warn them Wires only might have scammed him after buying a $500,000 Mansouri G-Wagon, saying he gives out fake titles.
I'm gonna tell Tyler Hero right now. Yo, Tyler.
That's very important news. For the unemployed. I'm unemployed, to be fair. What do you think is the best Ford car, in your opinion? What do you think the best car that Ford produced? I'm gonna judge you on your answers, yeah? I have mine on not Raptor. I have it on something else. Jalopy? What? The old fastback Mustang? 1995 Ford Mustang. Of course, everyone's going to say Mustang. Get creative. Senator MRAP? Oh my god. That car is a murder drone. Best car Ford ever produced. Ford GT. Undefeatable. Is it appropriate to touch your woman like this? Why am I looking at this? Why is this going viral too? You still didn't answer the question on if you meant Iran or UAE. What question was that? Don't worry about it. Doge Viper, yes, that's pretty good too. My Twitter is cooked.
Around talking about I don't situate my peoples, this and that, all this other extra shit.
There's a grown-ass man jumping up and down like that. Michael B. Jordan returns to Black Panther 3. Oh my god. The accuracy of this is crazy. You have a Ford Fiesta? I don't even know how it looks like. Ah. Fire car. But safety? Not very safe. Alright, let's see what's going on with TMZ. Fat Joe. Cop on cop violence. Friendly fire situation. Deputy shoots partner with taser. Oops, I missed the suspect. Alright, come on. Show me this. Why is there music playing? You have one job, cameraman. One job! You have one job!
It's the police.
Hey, oh my god, I want to slap this cameraman. Cameraman, I hope your phone falls and breaks. I hope your phone explodes from the music and your lack of ability to keep the phone straight, at least in the same direction. He did it for his brother, so he would. He's in the video. I think you have to quit the police force after this. No, not really. You're just gonna be known as the clown of the department, and you're gonna be made fun of, and probably have a very funny nickname. Not for you, funny for other people for a very, very long time, probably forever. Thing is, he was also confused when the cop dropped. Like, should I chase him? Or should I stay with you? What is going on? That made it way worse. Way worse. I'm still pissed at the cameraman though. I want to see what happened to him. Did he get charged? Well, the guy was caught later on, obviously. He now faces a felony drug charge for fentanyl, misdemeanor charge for resisting an officer without violence, and possession of no more than... Yeah, the violence was from his friend, from the friendly fire. What happened to the police? That's all I want to know. It was by accident. I don't think that he didn't shoot him in the foot. It was just a taser, electricity. I think that's about it. Yeah, okay. That was funny. Holy moly. Yeah, Carmelo won face alleged victims. That's reaction. U.S. sprinter Chris Robinson wardrobe malfunction. Junk falls out on live TV. No, we're not gonna watch that. Bro, she looks so weird. Michigan helicopter skips and flips in slow motion crash. Damn. You think it's worth it to move to Dubai? I don't know. I cannot answer that question for you. I grew up here. I have no other choice. I know this place is my home. That's why. This has been going on. I finally snap out of it. First of all, hello.
Gilbert Guzman donated $2 through Super Chat. What's been going on? I finally snap out of it.
Snap out of what? Your trip that got cancelled to Thailand? Yeah, Gilberto's back. Exclusive detail. Liver King was arrested on Tuesday by the Austin police. Law enforcement tells... Hold on. Law enforcement tells CMZ they obtained arrest connected by phone fear factor. Okay. Let me save this. Jesus. Diddy to trial judge, thanks, you're doing a great job. Defense rests the case. Alright, what else is happening on the internet? Let's see what we can do. Find on YouTube. I did nothing wrong. FBI investigating Iran intel leak to CNN. New York Times. I mean, they're gonna catch the guy. I think we already went over that.
Oh boy, Johnny Somali. I love talking about Johnny Somali. So many videos have been made talking about him, but now, finally, it might actually be over. So at the minute, he is looking up to 46 entire consecutive years in prison. We've already talked about this before, you know, just a blatant disrespect for citizens, numerous laws in the country. Honestly, IRL kick streaming is the gift that just keeps on incredibly similar. They basically annoy a bunch of people. They're gonna...
Because you don't...
And unless you're Jack Doherty of another Korean streamer. Now, the strange thing about this is we don't actually know who this is. And Somali, physical health and development, and committing emotional against a child that may injure his...
Okay, this is another goofy charge. We are kitty cats are cute, Erica. What in the English? Ooh, the dark side of Dubai. A video which is probably gonna get me deported, so we are not going to react to it. ICE is actually doing this. They're deporting alligators? Is that it? Moments phone snatcher received an instant karma. He's knocked off his bike by furious Londoners. Poof. Wow. Great news, everyone. He's lost his mind. By the way, more videos on the second channel, stream leftovers. Thank you very much. Dad watches adult videos while 2-year-old bakes. Oh my god. Dad watches adult videos while the 2-year-old bakes to death in a hot car?
911, please. My baby was in the car. She's not responsive.
The AC was on. She's dead. We have nothing.
We'll be alright.
So we can't let you do that right now.
You can stay in the room if you want, but I'm not gonna talk.
It's a scorching 109
This is old, I think.
degrees in Marana, Arizona on the late afternoon of July 9th, 2024. A frantic 911.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that. Routine traffic stop finds a missing 13-year-old girl. Shoplifter realizes their friend is dying. Okay. What is this?
Get your foot off the gas! Get your foot off the gas, you're getting tased.
I'm trying to fix the car.
No, stop!
Get her out of here.
Stop!
No, please don't open the car on me, sir. Please, I'm scared of guns. Wait, you scraping my car? Get out of the car! Get out of the car! I will!
Okay, I don't wanna you donkey, you big donkey one. Give me a second. Number one donkey. Okay.
Yeah. 911.
Pimp sentenced to 35 years in prison.
Yeah, Molly and Preston, Bellevue police say this all started out as a routine patrol call where a couple of officers thought something didn't quite look right. That led to prosecutors saying they were able to take down a vicious pimp who was abusing a woman and selling her for sex work while keeping the money for himself.
Okay. Chilling warning after 16 Iranian nabbed inside U.S. Excuse me? Tourists react to life sentences. Interesting.
A big fat loser, a coward, and a pathetic human being.
You don't know a damn thing about black people. We're human. We like our kids.
And the idea of is...
Wait, is this guy's a tourist?
Mr. Rahami, were you provided with a copy of complaints charging you with various offenses from the city of Linden?
The case went to trial, and after both sides presented their arguments, Rahimi was convicted of all charges and sentenced to life in prison with...
This is boring edits. East Baker's arrest, woman charged with assault after hours-long search operation. No. Sean Diddy Combs trial, prosecutors streamline racketeering predicates. It is a bit boring right now. Might move into video games in a bit. Do you have any other source of income? No, I don't. Which I need to honestly work on. I've been doing a couple of things left and right, but it takes a while to get in the game. A very, very dry night. What really happens to predators in prison? Yes.
The officer stares, transfixed by the horrific scene before him. His hand slowly moves to cover his mouth as a wave of nausea hits. He gags once, then twice, barely holding it together. In the dimly lit cell, a naked prisoner lies motionless on the floor. Around him, a gruesome mix of blood, shattered skull fragments, and, horrifyingly, a spoon. Lodged in a place no spoon should ever be. In a way, the officer is not surprised. The broken lump of flesh and bones on the floor was once a child predator, a special kind of inmate who regularly suffers the worst fate imaginable in prison. This isn't a scene from a horror movie. It is a real, true story, and perhaps one of the most grisliest incidents ever recorded within prison walls. But before we dive further into this nightmare scenario, let's pull back the curtain on life.
Nah, you lost my attention on this. Because you're the most dangerous inmate in the world. What if the world lost oxygen for 5 seconds?
Imagine if
I
all
love these out of the ass ideas.
Oxygen disappeared. Not forever, just for say 5 seconds. Would we just hold our breath? What would happen to the atmosphere? What would happen to the environment? This is what if. And here's what would happen if the world lost oxygen for just 5 seconds. Take a nice deep breath. Feel how satisfying that is? What you're breathing in is oxygen. That takes up roughly 21% of our atmosphere, with 78% being nitrogen. Although it's not the most abundant...
Damn, I have no focus whatsoever. Zero focus whatsoever. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. I'm not really feeling it, honestly. 2 hours almost today. I am trying. Wait, I'm gonna call it, honestly. Tomorrow, hopefully. The thing is, I've been fighting so hard to sleep early so I can wake up early, so I can get shit done, so I can stream earlier than usual. Because when it gets to the 2 a.m. part, I start... what's it called? Getting brain farts. That's why I don't make any videos later on. Because I just sit in front of the camera for like 10 minutes and just stare at it. Just like this. You don't want to see that. You've been looking great, my man. You need some good rest. It's not the rest, man. It's not the rest. I need editors. Shit is hard editing. A lot. Yeah. The thing is, I've been watching like 1 or 2 movies a day just to relax. It's been working. It has been working. But anyways, I don't want to drop more of this on you. Thank you for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. Lurkers, chatters, everyone. Should I blow a kiss? Blow a kiss for me before you go? Stop it. You're making it awkward, babushka. You're making it awkward. I'm really considering blowing a kiss right now. But I'm imagining how it would look, and I just changed my mind. Never mind. You will not get a kiss. I'll give you a virtual... No, it's gonna be virtual either way. I'll give you a... That's it. That's all you're gonna get. A duck face. I posted a comment recently about Laura Owens. Did you see it? I haven't seen the Laura Owens one. I just commented Laura Owens. I think I'll remember the name. I'll check it out, see if it's anything interesting. Anyways, I'm not gonna keep you any longer. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next one, yeah?